What's up, everyone? Cheers. I want to share today on how no, the word no, being turned down, being told no, could be an amazing blessing for you. Obviously, we don't like no's, right? We go for something, we looking for a yes. That's why we're doing it. But my son, he took me to lunch Saturday. Parents, I know you agree. When one of your children wants to treat you to a meal without you mentioning it, advocating for it, it's super cool. So it was amazing. Something as simple as a meal. He's like, Dad, let's go try this new restaurant around the block. I was like, Dad, say no more. This was amazing. I was so happy. It's always nice to spend time with your adult children when they initiate the time. So anyway, we hanging out. And so, this Diddy documentary on Netflix, which I have not seen, but saw some commentary about it. I was telling my son, I was dying to be like that man, Not dying, but I was really encouraged by the Diddy that the public saw. Smart entrepreneur, idea, man of ideas, making ideas come true, making artists be all they could be. From the outside, looking in, I thought he was a genius, bro. I didn't know what I didn't know, of course. I never met him. I did work at Universal Motown for a brief stint, and he walked in the office offering. I just, the brother had not. But I was telling my son over lunch, like, our lives would have been completely different if I was successful in the music industry. So I always wanted to be in the music industry. Always. It was a dream of mine. I would see a video and be dissecting the video. I knew I wanted to be in the music industry because of that. Like, I would see a video or I hear a single, or I'd be like, yo, that marketing. I was always thinking about the company side of it. Like, it would have been dope if the video did this, or if the advertising was this, or that was dope. Like, one of the dope things I noticed that Diddy did when he was called Puff Daddy and he was introducing Craig Mack and Biggie, he had like a Big Mac. He had like a sandwich thing, like Big Mac, Big, B-I-G, and Craig Mack. And he cross-promoted them together. And I think he had like a sandwich box. And in that was the promotional material. And that was amazing. I thought that was so impressive. And that was like super long ago when I used to go to Rucker. I don't know how I saw the material, but I wound up seeing it. Anyway. So I was telling my son I wanted to be in the music business. I had all these ideas. And I actually managed G-Dep, who wound up signing to Bad Boy. I managed him when he was like 16 years old. I did his first demo. I was his manager. I lived in Spanish Harlem. He was in Harlem. We grew up in Johnson Projects, 115 in Lexington. And just so y'all know, it's not cap. This is his first demo. G-Dep, straight villain. This is my business card. So I carry that in my book bag because I work with students at a school, and whenever I want to share some of my life, I'll pull up the video, let's get it, or special delivery, then show them the demo and be like, yeah, I used to try to be in the music business. It wasn't for me, it didn't work out for me, but yeah, that was a dream of mine. Anyway, I don't tell that story much. I think I might have told it twice since I've been at this new school. But anyway, I carry it just so they don't think I'm capping. So yeah, so I used to manage G-Dep. I was telling my son, he was like 16. He was so young, his mother had to sign a management contract, in which she did. She trusted me. I put him in the studio, my hard-earned money, made demos, business cards, photo, sent them out to record companies. Back then, you had to send stuff out. No bites. Obviously, right? We was ahead of our time because he did eventually come out. So what happened was I was working with him. Things weren't working out. Like, no beef, but he was a little distracted. He had a girlfriend. and I think he was a little distracted, and I had to make a decision. So I just wound up going back to college. I graduated from John Jay College of Criminal Justice in Manhattan, in New York. So we in Spanish Harlem. I let me just go back to school. This is not really working out. So I basically gave up. I go back to school. Then I get the bug again. Me and my buddy, good friend of mine from Spanish Harlem, Omar, let's start a label. Let's, we met an artist, right? So it was my second round. I'm working with Omar, working with Joe Sachs, working with a couple other people that's joining the team as we go along. We signed another artist. His name was Javon Giacana, Spanish Harlem. We put the demo together. We was like, let's just do a whole album, sell out the trunk, Master P style, right? Master P was known for doing things on his own, and he was a major encourager to us, right, from a distance. So we put the album together. A buddy of mine's girlfriend is a big exec at Universal Motown. They give me an internship. I wind up working in marketing. I'm like, boom, I'm in the building. I'm thinking, when you do business, every time you go to another level, you be like, this is it. We got to get a deal now. No deal, right? People kind of like a product to be hot before they touch it. Come to find out, they don't. Developing artists is a thing of the past, or was a thing of the past when I joined the label. So anyway, we got a label, Smash Out Entertainment. We get one of our artists in the Source, Unsigned Hype. We gotta blow now, right? Another thing that worked out in our favor. We gotta blow. Nothing, crickets, no deal. Then we get him on a Source Sound Lab, a show in Hollywood where Ray J and Brandy is the host. We gotta blow now, right? So he does the battle, MC battle. I think he cursed and got disqualified. Why I say I think? Because we were distracted. Joe Sex was dancing. Me and O was somewhere in the crowd. Next thing you know, he comes off stage. Ray J runs up on us like, yo, I want to sign your artist. I want to cut y'all out. I just want it for myself. I want to sign your artist. Like, what's good? And we was like, let's talk. We never talked to him again. But we get some pictures. Brandy, Ray J, Lisa, Ray. We put it on the website, Smash Our website. Nothing happens, bro. All these opportunities. We get another artist, Holly, short for Hollywood. He gets on the Source mic battle. The Source. I'm sorry. What's that? 106 in Park. He gets on that MC battle. He curses and gets disqualified, bro. I'm talking to DJ Enough, right? He's in the stands while we chilling. I give him the demo. I'm like, yeah, that's my people's right there. We at 106 in Park. He gets disqualified for cursing. So Giovanna didn't curse. He just lost. He kind of got smoked by the other dude. But Ray J loved his flow because Giovanna, he's solid. Super, super solid. I was a fan. We did an album, Written in Blood, the novel Written in Blood. So back to Holly. Holly cursed. He gets disqualified. Next thing I know, when DJ Enough walks off, the demo is sitting right there in the little stands we were sitting at. Nothing, right? Working at the label, nothing. Putting money into the album, nothing. Trying to manage people, nothing. Bro, it was just a no to save our lives, bro. To save my life. Because all that sex and drugs, and I was a lustful young man pre-saved. I could have got caught up in all of that stuff, accomplice, bro. I could have been accomplice to all of this stuff. Maybe not, but I loved women. I was lustful. I dealt with lust. If I had money and stature at that young age, who's to say I wouldn't have been caught up in that? Who's to say my name wouldn't be in these reports? Who's to say? It's safe to say. In my little time at the record label and going to industry parties, I didn't stay late. I was married by the time I got to the record label. I was saved. So I would leave at a decent time. I could see, having free alcohol, drinking, open bar at a party where everyone can get into. I remember a photo op, me and Omar had a picture with Pharrell. You know, we met people. I think I went to Akon Showcase. I went to a birthday party for, I think, Stevie Wonder, hosted by Kedar Massenberg. You know, we'd be little industry parties that was for the industry. I remember going to Kanye's album release party, the best show I ever saw. Dave Chappelle was in the mascot of the bear that was on Kanye's first album. Place went nuts. He was dancing on stage, one of the best shows I've ever been to. But I say all that to say, that was a good no. God was like, nah, not for you, bro. He knew something in my DNA might have just went nuts with women or whatever. Infidelity, the power might have went to my head. He knew something I didn't know. So just because you get a no, don't think it's all bad, man. A no could be saving your life, man. Maybe you don't get invited to this party where they slip in acid or Molly or something. Maybe you're not in a friend group that's toxic. Maybe you're a high school student. Maybe you don't get this promotion that would have put you in a compromising situation. We just never know why it's a no, and all no's aren't wrong. All no's aren't bad. All no's aren't the end of an opportunity to be successful. It just might not be the right thing for you. So I say that to say, if you're going through something, if you're trying to do something, for one, the no could be hold on. The no could be I want you to learn something. The no could be building your character. The no could be saving your life. We don't know what a no means all the time, man. It's a big picture, and we don't get to see the whole picture right now. But that music industry picture, I definitely know that no saved me, man. That no saved my life. I know that for sure. So I'm thankful, and I hope this could help somebody that's dealing with a no. It could be a no from a female they like or a male they trying to get attention from. Whatever the no is right now, just sit with the no, dissect the no, analyze the no, pray, ask God to reveal why it's a no, or if it's a hold on, not right now, or if he's helping you avoid something. All right, God bless you. All right, love you. Hope this helps somebody.